What's going on? So if you own crypto, well, obviously prices have plummeted over the last month, but there are ways you can generate passive income off of the tokens you already own. In this video, I'm going to walk through some of these basic strategies. And this video is for people who are completely unfamiliar with yield farming and all that. So if you already know this stuff, then I'll link some more advanced channels in the description. This video is for noobs. So I broadly classify these strategies into three categories. One is staking, two is liquidity pools, and three, yield farming. So staking is providing for the security of a proof of stake network. If you own Ethereum, you can stake your Ethereum right now and return 7%. The drawback is that there's a lockup period. So you're not going to be able to withdraw your Ethereum until Ethereum 2.0 comes out. If you own Matic or AAVE, you can also stake those directly on their platforms. Earn something like, with AAV it's 7%, with Matic, last time I checked it was 15%, I don't know now. But if you try to initiate a withdrawal, then it's going to take a week, 10 days, depends on the platform. But this is one relatively lower risk way of generating a passive return. The risks are that your staked amount can be slashed if the validator that you delegate to commits some kind of fraud. Do your research and only delegate to trusted validators or validate yourself. The next strategy is liquidity pools. This basically means providing liquidity to a decentralized exchange or an automated market maker like Uniswap or SushiSwap. The way this works is you pick a token pair that you want to provide liquidity to, and then generally you can either deposit one of those tokens or both of those tokens, and you're going to receive a percentage of the trading fees. You can search through the various pools on their respective websites for Uniswap, SushiSwap, or through an aggregator like Zapper. Generally, the higher the yield, the higher the risk. So make sure you only invest in pools where you actually believe in the tokens and think they're going to retain their value over the long term. One concept to keep in mind with this is impermanent loss, which is basically when you invest in a pair of tokens and the price of one of them goes up dramatically more than the other one. While that token price is going up, your pool is going to be selling that token, and the end result is that you might have been better off just holding those tokens outright instead of investing in the pool. So by investing in these pools, you're hoping that the trading commissions compensate for any impermanent loss. And it's almost like you're betting against the ratio of the prices diverging too much. But that being said, I wouldn't necessarily worry too much about this because at the end of the day, it's just comparing a return to a hypothetical, but something to keep in mind. All right, the next set of strategies I just broadly call yield farming. For example, that could be something like staking your Ethereum on Lido and in return receiving a staked Ethereum token, which you then subsequently deposit into a curve pool. And there are aggregators like Yearn.finance and Convex that automate these strategies for you. So you can invest in a Yearn.finance vault that does this exact Lido curve strategy without having to do it yourself. Of course, the risk there is smart contract risk. There's a bug in the code somewhere, you could lose your money. And that's happened before in Yearn.finance, so something to keep in mind. But yeah, there's just so much in this crazy world of DeFi, like Alchemix with its self-repaying loans, and honestly, like, it's just a whole rabbit hole. If you've got the time, it might be well worth your time to investigate, see how you can generate some passive income while we're waiting for this bear market to pass over and things to go up. The beauty of doing it now actually is gas prices are really low, so it's actually the best time to do it. By the way, I highly recommend using a wallet dashboard like Zapper to keep track of where all your tokens are allocated, and I especially like Zapper because it's integrated with Polygon, but there are other ones as well. So personally, I was doing a lot of farming on Polygon, making like 20% or something, but last week they slashed the rates, so now it's not even remotely as lucrative. But you can still make about, last time I checked, 4.35% hyper compounding your Matic on AAVE, which basically means you're depositing your Matic into AAVE, borrowing against it, and you just make money because the rewards program pays you to borrow. That used to return like 20%, now it's like 4.35%, but I made a spreadsheet. You can plug in the rates and then do the calculations yourself. I was also invested in some curve pools, SushiSwap pools. The SushiSwap yield numbers are completely inaccurate right now, so don't trust those. Basically, I would just put in some and then run the calculation yourself to see how much you're making, and then yeah. On the Ethereum mainnet, I'm invested in that Yearn.finance vault that I mentioned, as well as a Uniswap v3 liquidity pair for an altcoin and Ethereum that I like. So honestly, there's so much to learn. This is basically just like a really high level basic 101 video. But yeah, let me know what you're invested in the comments, and yeah, make that money. Again, I'll link some good channels that cover this kind of thing in the description. But yeah, all right, well, that's it. Until next time, peace.
드비커러스